Hello mates and welcome to the Baron Reviews, with me, the Baron. Today's game is Racket NX, a futuristic racquetball inspired sport game for the Rift, Vive and Windows Mixed Reality by developers One Hamza. Racket NX is one of those great little VR gems you've probably never heard of. At its core, it's an incredibly simple game. The objective is to use the ball to destroy the illuminated orange zones, whilst any hit landed on a plus symbol restores health and the skull hexes subtract health. And that's honestly it. Yet somehow, this game is fun as shit. I've never played racquetball, but the game captures a certain feel that I would imagine from the real sport. That said, from the futuristic looking 360 dome to the electronic soundtrack, it totally has a sci-fi vibe going on, and that makes it a sport of its own. One cool feature is, if you can land the perfect hit with the right amount of force, you can send the ball ping-ponging around the dome, adding a kind of pinball element to the game. It's really satisfying to land a good hit and see the ball rip through a bunch of orange zone, though honestly half the time I'm not sure if what I'm doing is based on skill or pure luck, and that's the beauty of it. It's one of those games that makes you feel like an awesome badass, even if in real life you're a total nerd when it comes to sport. Visually, the game is simple, but it looks great. The huge glass dome really complements the future sport vibe, as well as creating an aesthetic that's both functional and clean. The sound effects are particularly nice and have a neat arcade quality to them. The music's good too, though a little part of me wanted an electronic soundtrack that was a little bit more thumping, as the current tracks are drum and electronica, but they're kind of mellow in comparison to the level of intensity I felt when playing. The controls are intuitive, mostly because there's not a lot to them. The player can tether the ball with a tractor beam style lasso and thus manipulate and guide the trajectory of the ball in a way that wouldn't be possible in real life racquetball. Though even without the tractor beam influence, the ball operates in a way that is not as it would in real life, as it always returns to the player eventually, meaning the match will never end just because you missed a ball or land a poor hit. There's no locomotion in the game, which means no motion sickness, but I would caution that this is a standing game, where you're going to be doing a lot of wide arc swings, so make sure you have the space. Racket NX makes for a great arcade game, the kind of game where you'd boot it up for a quick blast, or something cool to demo to non-VR friends. Be ready for a workout though, because this game had me sweating buckets, and I'd put it in my top 3 workout games alongside Thrill of the Fight and Beat Saber. I really don't have much criticism for this game because it's so simple and therefore doesn't overpromise. It does what it sets out to do, similar to a game like Space Trainer, where if you're going to do just one thing, do it well. That's it from the Baron. If you're interested in this game, you can find it in the link below, and until next time, cheers.